The Indianapolis Colts are staring down a quarterback crisis that could make or break their future, and it's a mess you can't look away from. They just dropped $14 million on Daniel Jones for a one-year deal, a guy who's been bouncing around after flaming out with the Giants. Meanwhile, Anthony Richardson, their big first-round hope, is struggling to prove he's the real deal. This isn't just a roster tweak, it's a franchise teetering on the edge, still haunted by Andrew Luck ditching them years ago. Buckle up, because this drama's got more twists than a playoff game. Think about it. Richardson was supposed to be the savior. Big arm, crazy athleticism, the whole package. But 2 years in, he's got more injuries than touchdowns, and the Colts are scrambling. Then there's Jones, a quarterback they're not even pretending is the starter. He's here to light a fire under Richardson. It's a wild gamble for a team that's been lost since Luck walked away, leaving fans wondering if they'll ever see a steady hand under center again. The stakes? Sky high. The vibe? Pure chaos. So can the Colts pull this off, or are they just kicking the can down the road? That's what we're digging into today. Richardson's got the spotlight, but he's got to show he's more than just hype. Jones is lurking, ready to step in if the kid stumbles. And the ghost of Luck still looms large over Indy. Stick around. We're about to break down why Anthony Richardson might be the key to everything, and why his story's only getting started. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more Colts and all the NFL content in the offseason. Let's aim for 150 likes on this video. The Indianapolis Colts thought they hit the jackpot when they snagged Anthony Richardson in the first round, a 6'5", 250-pound freak athlete with a cannon for an arm. Scouts drooled over his size and speed, calling him a unicorn who could change the game. GM Chris Ballard and coach Shane Steichen bet big, dreaming of a quarterback to finally fill the void left years ago. But here's the brutal truth. 2 seasons in, and this experiment's teetering on disaster, leaving fans screaming, "What's going on?" Look at the numbers. They don't lie. Richardson has thrown 11 touchdowns and 13 picks in 2 years, with a rough 8 touchdowns to 12 interceptions this season alone. Injuries keep piling up. Shoulder, concussion, even a hip issue against the Steelers, knocking him out of games left and right. Back at Florida, he was no passer either. 24 touchdowns, 15 picks in college, leaning hard on his legs with 656 rushing yards and 9 scores in his best year. The NFL's a different beast, though. Linebackers like Michael Parsons and TJ Watt aren't budging for his college-style trucking runs. This is where it gets wild. Richardson plays like he's still on a college field, dodging and bulldozing instead of reading defenses. That raw talent's got jaws dropping one play, then heads shaking the next when he misses open guys or takes a brutal hit. The Colts banked on his potential, but potential doesn't win games. Execution does. So why's this disconnect happening? The Indianapolis Colts handed the keys to Shane Steichen, a coach with a Super Bowl pedigree, hoping he'd turn their quarterback dreams into gold. This guy's no rookie. He was the mastermind behind the Philadelphia Eagles offense, dialing up plays that got Jalen Hurts to the big game against the Chiefs. Steichen saw Anthony Richardson and thought, "I've got my next dual threat star." But here's the shocker. What worked in Philly is crashing hard in Indy, and the cracks are showing fast. Let's break it down. Hurts came to Steichen polished, coached by legends like Nick Saban at Alabama and Lincoln Riley at Oklahoma. He learned to sling it from the pocket and make smart calls. Richardson? He's a different story, raw as can be, with shaky accuracy and a habit of forcing plays that end in disaster. Steichen's RPO system, those quick run-pass options, made Hurts a top QB, but Richardson can't hit receivers in rhythm or stay calm under pressure. It's like giving a rookie pilot a jet and expecting no turbulence. The tension's real. Richardson even bailed on a game, saying he was too tired. His own linemen were fuming. Steichen's trying to mold him into Hurts 2.0, but the fit's off. Hurts thrives making clutch throws. Richardson panics and runs into trouble. The coach's big brain playbook isn't clicking yet, and it's got everyone asking, can he fix this, or is someone else waiting in the wings to shake things up? The Indianapolis Colts just dropped a $14 million bombshell by signing Daniel Jones, and it's got everyone buzzing. Is this a safety net or a game changer? Fresh off a rocky run with the New York Giants, they're calling him Danny Pennies, but that paycheck says he's no cheap fix. The plan's clear. He's not here to steal the show outright. He's supposed to push the starter and keep the heat on. But with the season on the line, could this move flip the script entirely? Here's the scoop on Jones. He's got legs that sneak up on you. Remember him rumbling past defenders with Saquon Barkley lighting up the ground game? A few years back, he even dragged the Giants to the playoffs, earning a fat contract. Trouble is, a nasty neck injury zapped his arm strength. He was missing Malik Neighbors on deep shots all last year. Still, Indy's giving him a shot with a crew: Michael Pittman Jr., Alec Pierce, Jonathan Taylor. That's miles ahead of what he had in New York. This could be his moment to shine. The Indianapolis Colts aren't scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to talent. They've got a squad that should be lighting up scoreboards. Picture this: a running back like Jonathan Taylor who can bulldoze defenses, and wideouts Michael Pittman Jr. and Alec Pierce ready to haul in big plays. Toss in Josh Downs and a rock-solid lineman like Quentin Nelson, and you've got a crew most teams would kill for. So why's it feel like all this firepower's going up in smoke? Here's the kicker. The pieces are there, but they're stuck in neutral. Pittman Jr.'s a legit number one, and Pierce just had a breakout year. Yet drops and misfires keep stalling drives. Taylor can gash any defense when he's rolling, but he needs the ball in space. Rookie A.D. Mitchell's still finding his feet, not quite clicking yet, though there's hope he'll pop later. Compare this to the Giants' thin roster. Indy's got no excuses with this kind of juice around their quarterback. The Indianapolis Colts were bleeding points last year, and their defense was a punching bag, until they said, "Enough's enough." They got torched on the ground, like that ugly loss to the Green Bay Packers where runners carved them up all day. So they axed Gus Bradley, brought in Coach Lou from the Cincinnati Bengals, and loaded up with new blood. This unit's got a pulse now, and it might just be the spark this team desperately needs. Check out the firepower they've added. Charvarius Ward, a lockdown corner from the 49ers, pairs with Cameron Bynum, a playmaking safety from the Vikings who racked up 3 picks and 10 pass breakups last year. Up front, Kwity Paye's hunting quarterbacks, DeForest Buckner's clogging lanes, and Grover Stewart's smashing runners. But here's the catch. Coach Lou's got to prove he's more than a secondary guru. His Bengals' run defense was shaky, and Indy can't afford soft spots. Last season's breakdowns put too much heat on the offense, and they crumbled. If this revamped defense can stonewall the run and force turnovers, it might buy the team some breathing room. So here's the deal. This team's got the bones to compete, but it all hinges on who's under center. Can Richardson grow into a star, or will Jones keep the wheels from falling off? Hit that subscribe button for more NFL breakdowns. Smash the like if you're rooting for Indy, and drop your take below. Should they stick with Richardson, give Jones the reins, or blow it all up? What's the missing piece to get this squad back on top? Let's hear it.